we are at Lake Kissimmee, Stage 1 Tacklewarehouse Invitational. I'm talking big and, yeah, big and ugly jig. That's how you do it.
In your son's name we do pray. Amen. All right, let's prepare for takeoff, please. Buckle up to the... And boat number 20.
Right.
Got you, 20.
Thanks.
Come by.
Catch some 12 inches first. Well, that hurts. Been a slow morning. Get a good bite. Set the hook. Snapped. Must have had a bad spot in my line. little bite. Yep, changed my day right there. I'm talking big and, yeah, big and ugly jig. That's how you do it. An hour left, oh my goodness. I'm tore up. 1.6, how about that for an upgrade? All right, there's one. There's two. 3. There's 4. Number 5. Number 5. Yeah. It's good.
Come on up here, Lucas. I'm just a talking man.
Come on.
I'm just a rattling my mouth. You know how it is. Good to see you, man.
Good seeing you.
Lucas Black is from St. Simmons Island. He is from Georgia area. 14 pounds and 8 ounces, sir, for Lucas Black. Grab that microphone, man, right there. Let's talk just a little bit. How's it going today?
Man, I tell you what, fishing's so much fun. Coming down here, the land of giants.
Yeah. We've had a few of them already.
That's right.
Big fish,
right.
8.4.
That's right, and it always, you know, the Lord shows up every time I put in the boat in the water.
Yes, sir.
I was, had a big surprise. The last fish I put in the bag was my biggest fish.
Awesome.
And I had about 9 pounds, you know, so that bumped me up. So that was a blessing.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Good deal.
All right, folks, look at that. Yes, God is showing off. Beautiful sunrise. Here we are, day 2. We're at Toho Marina. Kissimmee Chain right here, stop number 1 for Tacklewarehouse Invitationals. Forward facing sonar locked up, baby. Didn't use it yesterday. I just took the unit off, get it out of my way. Also, 360 is gone, transducer. So that's new stuff we got this year. It's gonna be exciting to see what happens. I know I'm excited. Thank you, you too, Drew. Hey, where was your cameraman at yesterday? That doesn't make any sense. 100. That's why you gotta throw braid in this stuff. And throw a jig. Open hook. The rage bug, baby, the rage bug. It's my favorite swim bait trailer. The rage bug. It's got that flat back, keeps it up in the water column. You can skip it easy. Fall slow. Take the tip, 3 ribs down, undo the appendages. Maybe we can hang into a giant. Put it up on the keeper. Boom. There it is. Look at that crazy joker. Whoa, I thought I had a big one. Dang it. Hey. Open your mouth, dude. Dang. Cut me up. Look at that crap. Unbelievable. These jokers are mean. I put that down. Look at that crap. Just stay down there then. Need 2 5-pounders or just a 10. Yes.
Here we go for Lucas Black from St. Simmons, Iowa, Georgia. 14 pounds, 8 ounces yesterday. Today's weight's gonna be 9 pounds and 7 ounces, 23 pounds and 15 ounces. You wanna grab the microphone, give me some thoughts there, sir?
Yes, sir. Just, you know, it was tough for me today. I had some that got caught up in the weeds, but I learned a lot my first time here.
Yeah.
Love this place.
Yes, sir.
Hey, lots of targets, visual targets.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I like. So I'm looking forward to coming back.
You got a beautiful place. We look forward to seeing you at Hartwell, sir. Thank you, Lucas.
All right, folks. Yes, the first stop, Kissimmee Chain. of the Tacklewarehouse Invitationals. It was really a fun tournament. I love fishing down there. Looking forward to going back. I went into this tournament without the official practice days, without 3 days of practice. So I learned a lot. And I'm gonna show y'all some of the rigs that I caught the fish on, and then hopefully give you a little tips of what not to do. That's right. Guys, it's a process elimination when you're fishing and fishing tournaments. So what not to do is important information. So here we go. We're gonna start off. I was focusing my time down on Lake Kissimmee, okay? And a lot of Kissimmee grass, the brown grass, it's real thin, and also pads, and I think the arrowhead grass. I don't know what it's called, but I heard E Squared call it arrowhead grass. So that's what I'm going with. But yes, it seemed like when there was a mixture of those, that's where the fish like to be. And so here's what I was throwing, okay? You guys saw it in the reel, okay? There's the swim jig right there, and that's a 3/8 ounce dirty jigs, the no jack, big stout hook right there, swim jig. Had that paired with this right here, the Swamp Water Blue Rage Bug. I really like the Rage Bug for a swim jig trailer because it's got a flat back, it's got flat sides, right, and bellies, so that it kind of falls real slow in the water column. It stays up higher. I was fishing shallow water, so I like that slow fall, but that's it. See how the back, it's kind of wider right there, and it's got these 4 appendages here. You just break them off like so. Big. And just like I did in the reel that I showed y'all when I caught that big fish, you want to cut that off. And I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna rig it up because I only got 1 pack. But right there, you wanna cut about 3 ribs off so it sets up there like that. And that's kind of the perfect fit. I do trim the skirt just a little bit. That way when they bite it, they get it in their mouth, that hook in their mouth, you can get a better hook set. 50-pound straight braid. Hey, you in some thick stuff. So straight braid is the key. This is a medium heavy power rod, a little bit stouter rod, and that's a 7 to 7.5-to-1 Lew's Custom Pro reel right there. I'm liking this reel a lot. Casts really well. It's got that cool braking system. It doesn't backlash. And so, yes. And then here is the next lure, and that is the swimming Cinco right there, the swimming worm. Yes. And black and blue color right there, that black and blue laminate. I was focusing on blue lures. That's a 3/16 ounce lead weight, pegged, 20-pound fluorocarbon leader on 50-pound braid, also with a 7 to 5-to-1 gear ratio reel. So that was that, and a heavy action rod. All right, you want to jack them, you got to set that hook, get that hook through that thick plastic and get them out of that cover. I mean, when you hook them, you got to get them out of there, and if they get hung up, it's best if you run your boat up there to go get them instead of trying to pull it through all those pads. I learned that lesson the hard way. Now, yes, you guys know I like the pitching and flipping and loving every day. So this right here is the Team Lew's Custom Pro Speed Stick 7.4 heavy action fast. All right, right there it is. And that was on 50-pound braid, 1/2 ounce Texoma tungsten weight right there. The no chip, I really like that. Hey, you don't bust it up. You don't have to get your permanent marker out and color your tungsten weights, because that's a no chip tungsten right there. And that is on a 4/0 straight shank flipping hook, Gamakatsu. And there it is, the Rage Bug. That was a fun setup right there and cool bite. Flipping in those pads. When I was going along, looking around, looking for those combinations of grasses and pads, sometimes you'd come up on a mat and you'd flip it off in there, okay? And that was fun. I probably should have slowed down and done that more. That's kind of what I learned. I did catch some smaller fish, but I found out that the bigger fish were around there after I watched some of the other pros fishing on the final day. Yes, because I wasn't fishing. But right here, this is the Pro SP Team Lose skipping reel right here. I love this reel. Okay, I've got 2 of these. It's really feels good in my hands, and it's really easy to pitch and a lot easier to skip than most other reels. Even when you're fishing a creature bait, it'll skip very easily. And I think I had another swim jig set up with this reel on it. I know I did. I had another swim jig set up with this reel on it with a 1/2 ounce swim jig, okay, just to keep it down in the water more when I was in thicker cover. But that's the setup right there. And you can jack them with this thing. You jerk them plumb out of the water with this rod. But it feels good in the hand. It's really sensitive, especially with that braid, straight braid. But that was the 3 setups. You know, the few mistakes I made, I think, was I was kind of moving too fast because I was trying to locate fish since I didn't have official practice days, no practice. And also I cast too far, okay? So when you're in thicker cover, you really need to make short casts and think about when you get bit, getting the fish out of there. If you cast too far and you got to pull that 3-pounder or even bigger fish through all that grass and through all those pads, it's not going to work out too well for you. So take my word for it and make shorter casts. You know, I probably should have made, when I was throwing into thicker cover, cast no farther than 30 to 40 feet. But yes, that's it for the first stop of Lake Kissimmee, okay? Rundown for the Tacklewarehouse Stage 1. Looking forward to Stage 2 at Lake Hartwell. So appreciate you guys watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, click the notification symbol. We see you next time on Real Life with Lucas Black. How